Hi guys, and hello on this Monday, live at 5, or shall I say 5:30 today. I wanted to talk to you about how I've pivoted in business. And about 15 minutes ago, I realized that I wasn't pivoting quite quickly enough to make it at 5 o'clock. So apologies for my late arrival today. I wanted to talk to you about pivoting and about how important it is to keep moving and to keep growing and to keep developing in your business, in your life, in your personal journey, and making sure that you're taking steps in the right direction. And that doesn't mean to say that that your direction changes. It doesn't, shouldn't change. It should always stay the same. But it does mean that you look after yourself and you stay steadfast and you stay focused on the end result that you're wanting to achieve. So, 5 things that have helped me or proven that I've needed to pivot in my business. The first thing, and I've been in the fitness industry for the last 14 years, and I've started off training as a spin instructor because that's where my passion is. I love teaching spin. I love motivating the people in front of me. I have lots and lots of regular clients that keep coming back to my classes, and I've been teaching in class in. Hi, Julie. Nice to see you. And I've been, teaching in the same clubs for a long, long time. So I love spin, and for me, that was the beginning of my journey, because I started to see the benefit on my own of doing something regularly, for my own fitness and my own health. From there, I trained as a personal trainer, and I have evolved my business from being a one-to-one personal trainer to a personal trainer in a group setting to being a coach. And I now work with entrepreneurial women who want to up-level themselves, as you know. So that is a huge pivot. And I've realized 5 things about that pivot and why that happened. And, why it is that I've evolved and my business has evolved with me. And it's really down to my personal journey. And I'm sure that you found the same thing in your life, where you have evolved and changed and things around you have changed and everything else is adapted. That's what I mean by pivot. So I've pivoted in my business in that I've realized that it's all about service. It's all about helping women get strong, get fit, take control of their eating, their nutrition, their exercise, their mindset, and actually be able to step into the shoes of what I call the goddess. Because we all have a higher version of ourselves that we're trying to find, trying to reach. And that doesn't mean that we need to look in a particular way or fit into a particular size. It's about more than that. It's about a self-confidence, an unwavering, unshakable self-confidence that we develop by going through various things in our lives. And of course, those experiences turn us into who we are. So it's about chasing those experiences. It's about not being scared to pivot and change and to become this next level, this next version of yourself. So the things that stop us from moving forward are really our perception of what our life should look like. If you think about what it was like when you were 21 and how you had your whole life ahead of you, you had no idea what you were going to do. Maybe you did. You were going to go and get qualified. You were going to start a job. Maybe you were going to go traveling. You had no idea when you were going to meet your partner if you're married or in a relationship now. You had no idea when you were going to have your kids. You had no idea when you were going to buy a new car or change your job, or all of these things are life lessons that kind of come along in our lives and throughout the course of our lives to put us onto a different path. So when you were 21, did your life in your mind's eye look like it looks now? The thing that stops us from progressing is the fact that maybe it looks different. We can't visualize what it would look like in 3 months, in 6 months, in 12 months of going through some kind of transformation program with someone. So I've realized it's about service. And, it is just about constantly revolving doors and being willing to hop onto that revolution, if you like, and grasp it and to move with it. So it's about helping women progress, to taking little steps, because all those little steps, if you do something consistently enough for long enough, you're going to get results. That includes eating healthy. That includes getting into the gym and being active. That includes applying certain principles in your business. That includes spending time with your family, and building those relationships, your friends. So doing something consistently enough for long enough will always give you results. And it is just about me helping women progress. So the little things that I teach in my program seem quite simple in some cases, but they're just not that easy to apply because we live, we've got lives, we've got revolving doors that we've spoken about. And it is just about, grabbing something and working with it and doing it consistently enough for long enough. The tools that are required, I suppose I've realized that, in order to achieve something, there's certain tools that you need to be able to get there. So if I had to say to you today, let's say, for example, you are coming up to a big birthday, okay, and you know that you are carrying a little bit of extra weight that you want to drop, and it doesn't matter what you try these days, it just doesn't seem to work. Things have changed, it just doesn't, whatever you tried before doesn't work. Your clothing is feeling a little bit tight and maybe a little bit dated. You want to buy a fresh wardrobe or a nice new outfit, but you know that you don't want to do that in your big clothes, so you want to be able to drop a size, maybe, okay? Maybe you have decided that Slim Fast is not a good plan for you. You tried it doesn't work for you. Maybe Weight Watchers didn't work, or maybe it did. Maybe starving yourself didn't work. Maybe going on the Atkins diet didn't work. Whatever it is that you've tried in the past, you've got to be willing to pivot and say, right, that didn't work. I'm going to try something fresh. Find a fresh approach that's actually going to, someone who's going to hold you accountable and actually help you move forwards. The tools needed to do that are an understanding of nutrition, an understanding of what makes your body tick, because there is never one size fits all. So what are the things that actually work for you? What would work for you? Is it going to be about doing some intermittent fasting? It's the kind of thing that you would figure out with someone who works with you. Exercise. Is it about beasting yourself in the gym and doing hours and hours and hours of cardio? Well, probably not. It might be that you need to do a weight training program. It might be that you can do everything at home. It might be that you need to hop onto your bicycle more frequently. It might mean that, you go and find a personal trainer and you get training. Whatever that is, those tools are the tools that I teach you. And I've realized that people need help every single step along the way. And it really is down to that particular client as to what they need. So, we talk about nutrition, we talk about exercise, we talk about mindset. What is it that's holding you back in your mind? Is it that blueprint we talked about earlier? Is it the blueprint of your life and what you thought your life would look like that keeps you stumbling, thinking, well, I can never really achieve that because, I could never possibly do that because, well, maybe you can. So the tools that I teach are self-confidence. They fill you with self-confidence because as long as you're doing something consistently enough for long enough, you're going to get results, right? And you start to see those results, and all of a sudden, whatever you're doing becomes addictive, and it becomes something that you are willing to chuck both feet, both hands, your whole body, your whole mind, your whole soul into, because you can see how it's changing your life and how things are moving forward for you. So that's what I've realized in my business. It's about finding the things that work, doing them consistently enough for long enough, getting the results, and then becoming addicted to it, becoming committed to it, becoming the lunatic that has to do it. So there you go. Number 5, results that last. We've all done the quick diet, right? We've all done the diet that gets rid of water in your system, and you end up feeling horrible, but you've lost half a stone because all you've done is peed out the liquid that's in your muscle and in your system. We've all done the crash diet where you've starved yourself. We've all done these silly things, these fad diets that just give us short-term results and end up damaging our metabolism. So the tools that I teach you help you just get into the position where you've got these long-term results that you can rely on. You can know that they are there, and you've got the tools that you need. You've learned the lessons that you've needed to learn to actually keep you on that path and keep you ticking over. So simple things, but not always that easy, right? That's why you need someone to hold you accountable. That's why you need to be willing to pivot and to learn and to evolve and to, just to allow your life to revolve like those revolving doors. So there you go. Those are the 5 things that I've learned and how I've managed to pivot in my business. And I couldn't be teaching you those things unless I'd walked the walk and I'd actually done it myself. So I will never, ever, ever expect any of my clients to do anything that I haven't tried myself, because I know that it works. And I know all the different approaches that I've had to use for clients in the past. So I've got an awful lot of information to draw on. I've dealt with lots of women in different scenarios. So drop me a line. If you've got a burning question that you wanting answered, then just drop me a little message below this or send me a private message. I'm always happy to help, always happy to talk. Okay, if you're wondering about creating energy in your life, and energy to step up, energy to make sure that you live in your life to the full, you want to start finding out a little bit more about nutrition and exercise and mindset work and how to step into the shoes of this amazing goddess that you can be, that I believe you can be, then download my Energy for Life action plan, and I'll pop a link below this video. So just download it, have a little read. There might be something in there that resonates with you. I talk about 3 mental shifts that I needed to make in my own mind about how to progress. And then I give you 3 practical steps that you can do today so that you start to generate that energy in your life. Okay, so look out for my 5-day life detox bootcamp that's coming up. And that's going to be starting on the 1st of July. I'd love to see you on there. It's going to be for a minimal charge. It's only so you've got a bit of skin in the game, because I find that if you charge people something, they're more committed. If you spent the money, you may as well do it, right? It's a 5-day life detox, and it's just going to set you up for the next 2 or 3 phases of working with me if we choose to work together. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Just download the action plan and keep me posted. Let me know how you get on. For now, I'm going to say goodbye and enjoy the rest of your Monday evening. I will see you at 5 on Wednesday for a Q&A, and I've got a really interesting question to answer, and that's about calories in versus calories out. So, see you there. Don't be square. See you at 5 on Wednesday. Bye for now. Have a great evening.